Evening, guys. Again, sorry it is a little late, but I think, assuming we're in, we are. We'll assuming frames are okay, have a nice chill one, I think. Bit of Kevin MacLeod to start us off. Right. I think everything is working as intended. Titanium is sorting itself out. That was sort of the main thing. There was an issue last time. But no, I think we're good. I'm curious. The wetware circuits. The cheap recipe is a UV recipe using a highly advanced SoC, which will definitely need neutronium. So that's something that we're not going to have access to. We'll have to use the other recipe. But these are all components that we are familiar with, so we should be fine. We just need to sort out the circuits, the wetware. And we'll do that. Probably get it done. And then any time we've got left, we'll spend building, I think. And then we'll probably do more building tomorrow, assuming I do another stream tomorrow. It will be another evening one, because I'll be busy during the day. It is Easter. Not that I really do much for it, but you know. Right. We have all these components. Apart from the sterilized medium growth, which is what we need to work on. So we got the breweries, we got everything. We need bacteria. Sure. Can we get bacteria? Right, this is where the ZPM brewery comes in, I believe. There's 2 breweries that are needed. I don't remember which one. Oh no, I think this one might be the ZPM one. I think the UV one. Okay, let's get a transformer. We need to transform up to UV. Yeah, like this. Here we are. There's the output, which is UV. Perfect. Okay. Actually, is there any space saving we can do like this? Maybe that might save some space. Who knows? So this UV brewery is going to be making us bacteria. We're going to need a very good export bus on this, and then I imagine we will have a. It's going to be a Skystone tank, surely. I wish the Skystone tanks could like be fitted with capacity cards or something. You know, make them be a bit bigger. That would be cool. Hold off on that for now. Gonna grab an extended export bus with acceleration cards. And we need distilled water and biochaff. There we go. A lot of power going towards that, but it's doing its thing. Get the storage bus, partition the storage. And that turns both of these on. Now this has got bacterial sludge. We have the 16 in there. Bacterial sludge. The first thing that it needs to do is go into the next brewery within the quadria to make enriched bacterial sludge. Is this right? Is this how I want to do it? No, I don't think this is how I want to do it. I think I want to have it up here. The power can still come in underneath like this, but then it just gives us more faces to work with, right? Okay, so this one does the bacterial sludge and a tiny pile in the quadria. I think I will similarly want a good quick export bust for this. And then bacterial. Yeah. Good. Okay. So this goes straight into the distillery. I will probably buffer it anyway. Rich bacterial sludge. You go into a distillery that makes mutagen. We need a lot of mutagen. This distillery is normally a multi-block, I think, in these setups. Which is kind of scary. No problem, dude. I think I am gonna make the UV one. Just makes the most sense, I think. It needs to be quick. How far am I from the component nexus? Ugh. I imagine I'm quite far from the component nexus. Uh, it's a UHV with 144 computation recipe. Needs a data module. Needs UEV power. Yeah, it's a UHV thing. At the like a firmly in UHV thing. Needs stellarium. Needs neutronium. Yeah, I'm not there yet. I did see that, yeah, at the peppermint. Like a little candy cane. The Aurora. Oh, I'm guessing it's. Why am I typing that in? Uh, what are these? These are called. This one. Ah, like I started typing in that. I know you were describing what it looks like. Yeah, I saw that chance scan thing. I didn't really understand what that meant. I guess because it can go. Yeah, I don't quite understand how that recipe works. But I mean, you need it to make it, so I don't know. No idea. Right, UV distillery. So this guy is going to be making our mutagen. Is it going to be enough? Don't know. We'll find out. There we are. Okay, UV distillery. So, quite simply, we send in the enriched bacterial sludge. On setting 1. There you go. There's the mutagen. That gets its own skystone tank. Mutagen. Cool. So this is used to make the raw growth medium along with a few other bits. We need to do agar as well. Which needs collagen. Which needs the bone meal, which we definitely have. Alright, collagen. Is this... This is definitely an LCR recipe, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's clear. Oof, the mixer as well. That's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm seeing this. And the centrifuge, yeah. All of them are terrible. Okay, and now how am I gonna fit them all in here? Can I try something? Where's my soft hammer? I mean, it's not gonna make a difference, to be honest. If I just moved the controller here. Yeah. Okay, cool. I might wall share it here. That was my thinking. Okay. So from here, it starts with the gelatin. So it starts with the collagen. These should all be the same energy hatch. I think it'll all be ZPM. $16 amp converter and at least 3 ZPM energy hatches. Okay. From here, I need an ME output hatch for the diluted sulfuric acid, and then stocking of both of these, along with the ME output. Not the ME output bus, but like a regular output bus. Probably. Yeah. And they're all going to be roughly around here. Collagen is only used for this. Okay, it's used for this, but this is going to be used in True Abyss. Is it really worth me buffering it? Actually, you know what? I can buffer it and still not waste any space, I think. Right, the large mixer. You are made with Kovar. If I want to save space, I could do the cursed wall sharing. What's the cursed wall sharing? I'm sure you told me before, but do remind me. Tire wall of buses. Oh yeah, I know the one. I do remember. I don't think I'm gonna go that far, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, but that was done pretty quickly. That's on setting 12, that bender. Crazy. Got a lathe. I'll use one down here then. A double cursed wall share. I don't think I want to know. I don't think I do. Right. The collagen gets put in a mixer. Can these use ME hatches? Surely they can. That's gonna be nice. Right. Right, so the collagen goes through this mixer. We need phosphoric acid and water. That'll be collected in ME stocking hatch, I'm sure. I need another one. I have to use a wireless connector here. You do water and phosphoric acid, I believe was the acid. Mm-hmm. That makes gelatin mixture, which is immediately going to get output into a centrifuge. Cool. So if the stocking input hatch is here, then the collagen itself needs to come in. Kind of like this. And then what I'm going to do is stick a storage bus on. Right. The other bits needed for the collagen recipe. This is a stocking input. These should all be fine. You are sulfuric acid, stocking bus. You're going to be of bone meal and mincemeat. Good. And then we need the ME out hatch. That should be enough to form the multi. So I'm a bit confused. Oh. There you are. Right, good. That seems to all be working fine. Completely fine. Great. I think that works exactly the way I want it to, which is good. So yeah, next is the mixer recipe to make the gelatin mix. The gelatin mixture, yeah. We have both the input components, so it's just getting the output right. So it's probably just another output hatch. This isn't used for anything else, so it's going to go straight into the centrifuge. Now, a large centrifuge is made from this weird stuff, Tumbaga. We have some. Can I... Okay, that's unfortunate. But we could probably put it to the side. A tight fit. Oh, we've run out of space really quick, haven't we? And I didn't even use the brewery or distillery multis for this. Right, can we at least get the mixer to work by forming the block? And then connecting this. Get phosphoric acid in. We have phosphoric acid, surely. We don't have phosphoric acid. Wow. Okay, we'll go make that. Gonna chuck this on the back. We've not done phosphoric acid. We could recipe skip, or I could do the appetite recipe. Do I need gypsum? Like, do I have gypsum? No. Will I need gypsum? Not really. It's used for concrete, but like, okay, we'll do the recipe skip with the LCR. Yeah. We'll recipe skip. Are there any old LCRs that we no longer use? Probably this one, right? The uranium line got moved, didn't it? Double check. Your... You make uranium hexafluoride. Okay, maybe we do still need that. Okay, it's fine. I might just do it here. We've already got the coil, we're good. Right. Any byproducts? Nope. Using IV energy seems fine. And then we need ME inputs for both. I mean, I should use stocking. Look how I've changed. That is it, right? We've got... I could do the maintenance. Okay. Stocking bus, you are gonna have, I'm assuming, just phosphorus. Which we have. And then input hatch. Water and oxygen. Wow, I mean, that is a pretty broken recipe. What a convenient point skip. Right, there it is. Grab a skystone tank. There we go. We have the gelatin mixture. There it is. In fact, it's not going to go there. Sorry. Hey, water god, how's it going? the gelatin mixture needs to come in to the centrifuge like straight away. So it should really be here. Is that what it's called? Sure. I'm giving it a search. You know if it's on Modrinth? What if there's so many packs called RPG something? My goodness. Okay, checking Curse Forge, Dark RPG, RPG Origins, RPG Legends, Tech RPG. There's so many RPG things. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it either way. I'm guessing that they're all processing stuff is a bit crap. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, that is an insane quest book. Jeez. It's got a whole shop system and stuff. Cool. I mean, you know, they're not the kind of packs that I play, but I can see a person that likes the RPG packs really liking that pack. You want to see it on stream, Weasel? I can try. It's this. I can't really zoom in. I guess I could like do this. Oh. I mean, the quest book, I just saw that screenshot, which I think you can see. On 1.20, that's cool. Yeah, crazy. You want to see that in StarTech? Or like some Greg pack that like combines oh what, just more quests. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of more things that they could add to the quest book. But maybe that's just me being not very creative. Right. We'll do a 1x2 draw for this. Do I know anything about the rats mod? Uh a little bit, maybe. I think I do. Oh, I need to power this thing. Oh, that might be tricky to pull off. Where can I get power? I guess up here. Yeah, I suppose. I have a flux point. Alright, there we go. Lock and link to draw. Okay. We got gelatin. The phosphorus should just get recycled, ideally. So I think this is fine. Like, yeah, it's just called, like, the rat mod. You can, like, tame them and they can do stuff, right? Dragon rats. I don't know about those. I don't think I've got very far with it, whenever I've used it. Right, well this all seems to be working pretty well. Where do we go from having gelatin? Gelatin is the thing we use to make agar. That's gonna need an autoclave. Which, yeah. I'm a little worried about space here. You gotta use the rat mod for automation because there just isn't a whole lot. That's crazy. Right, hang on. So we do the gelatin into the agar. This mixer should really be in a. Oh, okay. And then from here, this is going to be another LCR. Okay, so I need another LCR, a large autoclave, and potentially another large mixer. Which I think I can fit 1, 2, 3 like that. Not sure. Yeah, it's like Mayan, right? I know. Unfortunately, our Posh is in Smite, and that is as far as my knowledge goes with yeah, Anchor Culkin, sure. That's cool. Okay, how am I best gonna do this? Need more than that, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, I already had the pipe casing on me. That's unfortunate. In Alex's caves, I believe there is like, it's like a biome, right? Isn't it like a magnetic biome, like a cave that spawns? Might need to use a nature's compass or something, right? I assume it's the it's magnet something. It's got to be, right? Right. The autoclave. I need another mixer as well. So I'm gonna need more Kovar. Okay. Uh, that'll do. Come back to it. You're just naming off so many things that I'm so happy I don't have to deal with when playing this pack. I don't I don't really like boss fights in these packs. Like they're mostly pretty boring because Minecraft combat just isn't very good, right? And then like exploration and having to like find pre-generated things that are like, too much RNG. Then it just feels lazy, you know? Like you take it's like you just gotta and you gotta fly. I'm assuming you can fly. Hmm. Hmm. I think I can get this to work. Gonna need at least another 3 of these. Right, so for Agar, I need stocking of both hatches. Just queue up 3 of each. Grab this. Gelatin in there. Yeah, I mean, I like those things. I do enjoy the grappling hooks and the paragliders and stuff. But like, it gets to a point where it's worse than just flying. And then if you can just fly, you don't bother using those things anymore. So they're only really like cool and useful for like that portion of the game where you can't fly. but because there's so much content in the game that it comes after you can unlock flight, you just don't have much time enjoying the grappling hook or the paraglider, right? Yeah, like that's my point. More distilled water for you. The distilled water and gelatin. You just need power and an output. Output's probably going in the middle here. Get that there. Lux point around the back. Output. I think I'm going to do this with the storage bus on it. Okay, there you go. Cool. Hey, that one idiot. Oh, but it always mean saying your name. How's it going? How are we? You know what's going on? You're on your HV? Well, we are at a pretty firmly in UV, I'd say. Don't have the UV energy hatch yet, but the sterile clean room is what we're doing right now. No, I know. It's quite a lot. How is the HV going? Have you got to the multi-block upgrade kit yet? You got your clean room? You're procrastinating on the clean room? Classic. I would make your clean room the max size, because you end up putting quite a lot of things in here. This is my max. Is it max size, this clean room? It's pretty close to it if it's not. So have you got an LCR yet? Because your first LCR almost certainly should be to get that flux dust. Yeah. You give it a little overclock with 2 HV energy hatches, get that flux dust. Right. And we are squeezing everything into this into this sterile clean room that I definitely made a bit unnecessarily small because we're using all these 3x3 multis. These are the ones that you get with the multi-block upgrade kit. So I'm still using those now because these really speed up the recipe compared to the single block with a bit of perfect overclocking. It's great. Right. Agar mixer. We need all this Kovar casing made. Right. Mixer. I'd say the main thing that it's good for world map is the ore processing. That's where those IV multis, the parallel ones, are really useful. Obviously, like also crafting as well. Anything where you're just doing loads of recipes in one go, the parallels are going to be great, right? That's a given. But surprisingly, if you want like speed for like a setup like I'm doing in here, these perfect overclock ones are still really good. Yeah, that's right. Um, you could get your power in with the flux networks, but a diode isn't that bad. Yes, my flux is coming in through an HV machine hull here. Um, I do have a wireless connector. I could have set it up that way, but I'm actually just using it in the room to get down here. Um, but yeah, machine hull will do the flux, and then a diode or just using a flux point will get the power in. Right, did I make this thing? I did, right? I swear I queued it up. Am I just going crazy? I placed it down. I am going crazy. Uh, there we go. The wireless connectors, they might be, especially for honestly, it's not too bad. Like that, I mean, maybe power wise, they might be expensive. Like at that point in the game, maybe. By the way, this isn't the end of the world. Even HV, I wouldn't say that's too bad. They don't use much power, then yeah, they should be fine. Right. Um, we are doing this mixer recipe. Definitely a stocking hatch for both of these. Stocking bus like this. I need a maintenance hatch to come in. I'm just going to hide it around the back. Right, and then as an output, it's raw growth medium, which I'm sure we'll put in a skystone tank. That'll be output hatch. Just going to do it in the middle like this, I think. Should be fine. I need to bring this over like this. Okay. Things we need for raw growth medium, mutagen. Yes. And then mincemeat, salt, calcium, and agar. We should have all of these ready. Right, now I just need the extra Kovar casing. Your jet boots kept running out of power. Oh, I remember having to charge my jet boots a million times over, so I understand your pain. Right, I think there. No salt? Really? With a really meat weasel. That's hilarious. Um, hmm. I shouldn't have no salt. That's weird. These are all my electrolyzers. I think Hmm. Oh. Okay, well, I see where it all went, I think. Does this mean our salt's going to come back? Hmm. This is not ideal. Oh, right, I'll upgrade this. We've got ads coming, by the way, so we'll do the geogrid in a minute that we like to do. What is this dust? Who knows? Oh, interesting. We did have a centrifuge here that was doing the salt. Here it is. Right, and then said salt is going to be going into... There we go, raw growth medium. Cool, okay. Well, that's working. That's really good to see. Let's do the geogrid during the ad break. Right. I think the one I'm going to do... Oh, I'm not done them for a while. Let's do the one for today. Even though I'm behind on them. Right. There we are. Okay. Hosted a formula. Okay, we should start bottom right. Low GDP per capita and top 20 in obesity rate. Ooh. I reckon there's some Caribbean islands maybe this could apply to, or like Pacific islands, like Guam. Actually, why would it be Guam? Maybe Samoa. 22% of people said Samoa. That is crazy. Wow. Maybe I should have said American Samoa. Okay. Touches the equator with a low GDP per capita. That could be a lot of things. Mauritius. Oh, that's rough. Okay, Somalia. Sure. Right. Hosted a Formula One Grand Prix with a very low GDP per capita. That what? Who could have done that? Honestly, no idea. Right, we'll come back to it. Right. I'm gonna avoid the obesity rate one as well because that's kind of hard to guess. Area greater than 1,000 square kilometers. That's rough. His thing broke. Oh, the ad's back. Uh, welcome back. Right, another touch on the equator. This is like any size. This is a very small country. It could be anything. Let me have a think. I could literally go with like a Brazil. What? I thought like going like for an obvious one would be a more uncommon answer here, and it just wasn't. This is a tiny amount. Like you could name a tiny country and it'd still be bigger than that. Terrible. Sure. Oh, I haven't got a single legendary. This is bad. Corruption index over 30. So everything but the most corrupt countries, basically, is what this is. If the magnetic, some stuff won't let you search for it. Is that due to it just being too far away? You think the Philippines? Does the Philippines touch the equator? I don't think it does. I think it's too far north. Unless you mean this one, the Formula One Grand Prix. I'm gonna do it. Do I dare? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, hang on. Oh, let me think. It touches the equator. Kenya? Sure, I'll take it. I mean, that's tough. Okay. Has South Africa hosted a Grand Prix? Oh, okay. Good. We got a legendary. At least one. I'm normally getting more than this. Turkey? Oh, Hungary. Crap. Okay, try Turkey. Oh, both wrong. Terrible. Oh, really average. Brazil was the most common answer for that one. Oh, and Samoa here. This is bad for me. Right. Somalia for the middle one. Oh, I just said it too early. I think it's never the Maldives. See, that's the one I said I said Mauritius and I meant the Maldives. I knew the Maldives touched the equator, even though it's like the tiny islands, right? But they do actually go through the equator. Oh, South Korea for either of those as well, really good. Turkey for the bottom left one. Damn it. And then yeah, I mean, tough, really tough. Bahamas. I was right about the Caribbean islands being the obesity rate ones, but that's tricky. Only 5 answers for this one. Yeah, look at that. That's rough. All right, back to it. Hopefully, we do better on the time guesser at the next hour ad break. Oh, okay. So we have raw growth medium. Now, time guesser. It's like GeoGuessr, but you got to guess the year the picture was taken, as well as the location. It's great. Right. So this needs to go straight into a fluid heater, and then we're vibing, basically. Right. Oh, I've made an IV. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to make a ZPM one. A classic mistake, world map. Classic. It's almost like when you're like, why isn't my export bus inputting into the machine, and it's because the output is set to that face. Those two mistakes. I don't know. Maybe it should default to the max number it can do. That would be quite a nice quality of life, I think. Right. Fluid heater. Can I grab a pump to import? There we go. Sterilized growth medium. This is used in the stem cell recipe. Which what do? You do bacterial sludge. Yeah, okay. So this is the LCR, that's gonna do it. Right. So I need stocking for both. Interesting. We get the bacterial sludge back, but it's kind of hard for me to know what to do with it. Super tank that voids probably is the most appropriate thing I can think of. I wouldn't really want to put it into the ME system. Okay, so stocking one for both of these. A fluid trash can. I mean, it's kind of useful, which is my only reasoning for keeping it. We can still void with this. I have no idea if you should do that. It sounds ridiculous, so go for it. It sounds insane, so why not? Right, the stem cell recipe. There's an LVV recipe, takes 15 seconds. Sure. I might do a ZBM4 amp for this one then. With a 4 amp converter and a flux point. Flux point is going to be going here. Make sure you bypass the limit. There. I have no preference because I have no idea what they're going to do. Right. Sterilized growth medium goes in, along with osmiridium and bacteria. Right. We need the output now for these two. So yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be... bacterial sludge. Just have that here. Buffer storage bus on it. And then... Hey Spider, how's it going? What's up with this? Why no work? Oh, I sneezed, sorry. What's wrong? I know what's wrong, guys. It's okay. I put an input bus when I meant to put an output bus on. That's pretty dumb from me. Stem cells. Lock and link the drawer. Grab one. Make a point. As well as grabbing maybe a bucket of one of these. That quest did complete. What dependencies do you have? Oh, just doing like the whole line. Oh god. This room is a mess, but we got some space left over and managed to get everything. Right, complete the line. There we are, sterilized growth medium, which completes the quest over here, which means when I try and pick up the stem cell, it's like, yeah, that's alright. Cool, and now it's 2048 of the stuff. There we go. So now I can make wetwares. Interesting. The circuit assembler is needed to make this. This should be in the multi. This should be in one of those. Shouldn't it? Really? Don't we think? I think it should. My magnet isn't working. It's a little unfortunate. There we go. Now the magnet's working. Right. I want a bit more space than that. I'm in your Smite server. Cool. I do play it on occasion. It's very chill. Much more chill than the Smite is. Every time I think I want to go back and play some, I just think I can't be bothered. You know, I still pay attention to what's going on with it and everything. You think? Why is it so bad? Like specifically GregTech. This like GregTech is the very complicated tech mod, the one that's 90% of the things here are made from. Um, as a beginner pack, this one is it's not too bad. I played a pack called Moni Factory before this. For new modded, like completely if it's just completely new modded stuff, then I'd go with like all the mods 10 or all the mods 9, yeah. Either one. All the mods have a quest book that basically will explain how every big mod in the mod pack works. It's pretty good. Why is this got stuck? That's annoying. There we go. Right, I'm gonna clear out a lot of my stuff. Yeah, if you're completely new to modded in general, then I would say all the mods 9 or 10 really good, I think, as a jumping off point. Because a lot of this stuff's going to be pretty overwhelming otherwise. Right, I need some large-scale assembler casing. If you should get a mod launcher, really. It helps you manage different mod packs a lot more easily. CurseForge is the main one. I'll type these out. Or, yeah, MeWeasel's got it. CurseForge or ModRinth. I'd say ModRinth is a bit less friendly as a mod pack launcher. But both are really good. CurseForge can be a bit meh sometimes, but it will do the job that you need it to do. I personally use what version of Minecraft do you need? Well, like Java edition. If you're talking about Bedrock or Java, definitely Java edition. Of course. I use a mod launcher called the Prism launcher, which is a very lightweight lightweight launcher that lets me add stuff from CurseForge or ModRinth or other mod pack loaders as well. It's quite good. Right, the tempered glass, I need pipe casing and assembly grating. Me neither. I bought my version of Minecraft when it was on, Minecraft.net on that old website. Like the really old website with the old game trailer on it. And it was like, I don't know, like 8 quid. What was that, like 17 years ago? Oh my god, that is terrifying. That might have been 17 years ago. I think I got it in 2009.
Just keep following and following. And when we...
Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. There's a quest book that explains everything. Like the one I'm using here. Just, I've got a whole quest book here that does all this stuff for me. Go for it, dude. Right, I'm going to grab a configurable maintenance hatch. I'm going to... Yeah, I've been playing modded Minecraft for a very long time. Yes, all the modded stuff will be free. Yeah, of course. Once you've got a Minecraft account. Yeah, me too, me Weasel, me too. You play Tekkit? Oh. Imagine, okay, do you remember Industrial Craft, the mod with all the machines in Tekkit? Imagine if the creator of that mod just went insane and made it like 1,000,000 times more in depth. Yeah, yeah. Of course. I think we all did. We fundraised for the Jingle Jam at Christmas last year. Doing GregTech stuff. Because you can just sign up to it now. It was quite good. Oh, that must have been what happened. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. Right, if this goes... Is that where I want it? Ooh, actually, I think that is where I want it. Right, my terminal makes it for me. So... I don't want the hatch here. Okay. Bring this over, grab a parallel hatch. Just a basic one will do. Yeah. I do miss. I'm very nostalgic for all that. I know there's a lot of once you do get into the modded stuff, there is a very the GregTech stuff that I play is quite a niche part of the modded community in general. But I'd say an even more niche part of the modded community are like the Minecraft beta purists who play Minecraft like that version that we are all familiar with, like before the main release, and then modded versions of that version of Minecraft. I'm very tempted to give something like that a go, but it's kind of crazy how far they go with it. Hello. Unfortunately, we are at the 90-minute marks. We're right in between doing the GeoGrid from today and doing the time guesser. I couldn't have said it better myself, World Map. Right. This needs stocking of both. As usual. And then, oh, I might need a bigger output. Oh, but I don't really want a bigger output. Just do this. This is fine. You're watching a video of a beaver building a dam. That's great. There was that mod pack that I played with all the animals, and I found little beavers in their own little dams in Minecraft. That was quite cool. Where's all my cabling? Kind of clip through a little bit and see. Ah. Okay. This does not go nearly as far back as I thought it did. We'll bring the cable from here. Why not? Oh, hypercrafting. I'm not surprised. I feel like I could probably do it at this point. Just not with I think the accuracy or the precision that you're gonna be able to do. You need the parallel wire mill. Yeah. For me, it was the extruder. I'd say personal preference. When it comes to all the mods packs, they release a new one for every version of Minecraft that comes out. Basically, every update they'll release a new one. But the earlier version will tend to have the better performance and the less buggy mods and more mods in general, because it's a version of Minecraft that's been out for longer, right? So, as a pro player, do all the mods 9, because I think all the mods 10, it's on the more recent version of Minecraft, but do you even know what is in the new version of Minecraft? Like, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what's in the new version of Minecraft. Then yeah, you're not missing out on anything if you have no idea what's in there. Right, we'll do ZPM4 amps, I think, for this. No problem, Meat Weasel. Yeah, all the mods 9 then. I've not. I think the last all the mods I played was 7, and even then I didn't play much of it. But they're very easy to pick up, and I'd still be familiar with everything. I think anyway. A moose is trying to eat the beaver's twigs, and he got mad. He splashed at the moose. Did it work? Oh, don't even world map. I'm too scared to even attempt it myself just yet. Right. A little flux point to get the power in. Okay. Is the multi gonna form when I do this? It is. Brilliant. Okay. So components needed to make this. I need sterilized growth medium. There it is. And then all of these other bits which we did last stream. These guys. And then this. How many pages is my flux network? Ooh, I don't actually know. 22. I've been pretty good with it, I think. I'm not gone too crazy. Alright, let's grab all these things. What am I missing? That's a good question. What am I missing? Obviously don't need that much. Ah. I need a cleaning maintenance hatch. No problem, dude. If you need any questions, answered, we're all here. You can join the Discord as well. There's stuff in the Discord. People always respond on there if you need questions answered, but I'm not live. Thanks, World Map. I appreciate it. Right, so when this is done, I'm gonna need a drawer. And we'll downgrade the drawer, but I'm gonna then give it an upgrade. Oh, to 512 items. Right, and then this needs to go in a chem reactor to get turned into the proper wetware. Can't wait for Flux Networks IRL. That's great. You're in the Discord? Fantastic. There should be the other mod packs channel for modded Minecraft. There is also like a whole Smite thing, but I'll be honest, the Smite bit is pretty dead. But you should have access to both of them, I think. Okay, so what you might need to do first is, yes, actually do load up Minecraft. Just go into. Okay, so one problem you might have before everything else happens is because you haven't loaded up like vanilla normal Minecraft before. Sometimes the mods get a bit confused on how to load the game in because the game's not been loaded in before. So what you should do is just launch regular Minecraft, like normal, like create a world, get in, and then just quit. Like make a world and then leave, and then get onto CurseForge, and then I'm not on CurseForge at the moment, but you should just be able to create the instance of All the Mods 9 and then launch from that. But yeah, boot up a vanilla world real quick before you do anything. Right, I need another LCR. PTFE. And oil. Do I want to do it in line with this or at the back with this? I want to do it at the back. No, it's all good, dude. A lot of what I'm doing, I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't need to think about it too hard. So it's nice just to be able to chat and chill. How quick is this recipe? 90 seconds. It's not gonna need that. I need it to be in the clean room, so I need another one of these. Okay. A little bit, I'd say. It's quite a big milestone we're about to reach. I mean, that's all going on in the background. All my resource gathering is being done for me. You can see how many items I have here. It's ridiculous. But that's GregTech for you in particular. The mod pack I'm playing makes resource generation quite easy. Right, yeah, this should only be up to 64, this draw, I think. Sure, go for it, dude. What SR will it be at? The ranked game. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that hypercrafting. But we'll see how it goes. 4-7, nice. That's not too bad. I think my peak was over 4K. But I don't know. In Smite 2, it means a whole lot less, I think, because it's just not as competitive. I watched a bit of the Smite Prime today. And it was like two of the best teams, and it was just so bad. I have no idea, dude. I don't know. I don't know how the rat mod works. I don't know. Right, this is gonna be stocking of both. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And we'll grab 90 seconds HV. Sure. 10 PM energy will be good enough. Do LDV4 because that's probably a bit easier. Go for it, dude. These cleaning maintenance hatches are taking forever. I think it's just the circuit's taking forever. Okay, hang on. You're making one, but why aren't you also making one? You know how, right? Hypercrafting. I'm assuming you might have an idea why this is working this way. Is it the way the stuff's getting pushed through the pattern providers? Yeah, is there any way I could stop that from happening? Like, don't push the same pattern? Is it like a priority thing? Not the same priority. Okay, I mean, they're set up the same way. But yeah, it all just got pushed into the same one. I'd have to route the item back to the pattern provider. Oh, that sounds like a pain. Oh, no, I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, I mean, look, it's still good that I have two and they do different things, but it's just those mainframes that just take ages. Do they really all... Like, what's the point in having this? Oh, device offline. Oh. Oh, you're kidding. Oh my god. Okay. No, I mean that's a good reason why it's not working. Yeah, I think it would. I agree. Wow. I'm amazed at myself, really. I mean, like, seriously. How can I have not plugged it in? I could have sworn I'd seen them both be on at the same time. I swear. Right, there we are. A stack of wetwares in 30 seconds. That's not too bad. That's the power. Power's good. Ultimate capacitor soon. Yeah. True. Wetware circuit boards. Oh, Alex Frost got a raid. Hello, everyone. How's it going? How's your stream? And what were you playing? StarTech today. Really? How's it? How is your StarTech? I probably should have left more room for another one of these, now that I think about it. First circuit. How many streams did that take? Out of curiosity. Too many? Oh, bless. I mean, just getting... yeah, I mean, I think I was probably the same. So I wouldn't worry. I took my time. I didn't, like, try and rush through it at all. Yeah. Of course. He is such a help, isn't he? My power is draining a little bit. Right, I'd like... Oh, is this all fine? Like, have we got plenty of argon plasma? Yeah, okay. Sure. Just gonna put that in there. The early game can be quite grindy. I think once you get into the AE2 stuff, you know, the game really opens up. I think. Even like once you get all your first LV machines built, I think the game opens up. Yeah. I had this room up here that had all my first LV machines in. I had like one of each machine all running along here. Most of them had been taken out and moved. Some of them are still here, weirdly. Um, I had like my first oxygen set up here. So we do, you know, gravel to flint, flint to flint dust to silicon dioxide to silicon and oxygen. All in LV. And over here as well, some MV, some LV machines making rubber and glue. Don't worry, that's... I think most Greg players tend to play exactly like that. And even then, I'm like, I'm not very far removed from that as well. I'm like, I put slightly more effort into the building, but not as much as I should. These are still going. Oh, oh, oh. What's wrong with you? I swear. I just not finish making this and then just like go on with my day. Like what was I thinking? Wow. I guess I just ended the stream when I built the other assembly line and just like 2 streams ago, and then just didn't even like just before you raided, I was like, why isn't this assembly line making the same stuff as this one? Like they should be doing it together. That is the idea. And I was like, why is this not working? And then the entire time at the top, the Fluix cable said device offline, and it wasn't even plugged in. And I just, ridiculous. Level emitter on the input cable to emit when it reads anything. That way you can quickly see which one is stuck with items inside. I mean, the Tom Simple storage can read when there's items inside, which I'm quite a fan of. And that seemed like enough to me. All this stuff. Yes, okay. No, I get you hypercrafting. That does make sense. When I only have 2, it's definitely not as bad. Right. Bring some cable for this. These aren't set up. So to make this, I need cupric chloride, which I make now, niobium titanium foil, and the wetwares. Cupric chloride. Great. The foil. Ah, this is not linked to anything. We didn't lock and link, guys. We didn't lock and link. Is there a storage bus under here somewhere? Or a drawer controller? I don't think so. And I don't want to use the one that's placed there. Maybe we'll make a new one. What, like, to get at the same time? Good for you. Alright, that should switch this on. Brilliant. Where is my... Oh, I'm so blind, man. Right, there we go. Wetwares. Right, that opens up the actual neuroprocessing units, which are used to make the wetwares proper. We can also make data modules, and that will lead us to the UV energy hatch. Right, but we do have ads coming, so we'll do time guesser. I think it's a good point to do it. But I'm just gonna have a look. Data module needs sterile clean room and all these bits. I do remember that being the case. And then this needs a regular clean room, so we can make this in a multi, I think, instead. I think I'll get all that queued up in AutoCraft, and then we will... Oh, yeah, okay. Right, ads are going. Let's... get time guesser ready. Right. Forever a little flashbang. There it is. Time guesser. We do the daily. Right. I'm worried I need to recognize people in this picture. But I mean... Yeah, I'm getting an idea. I imagine... I don't know where about it is. I mean, like, it's gonna... Either way, we're gonna be really close. But the year is gonna be pretty important. How early days is it? Considering he's got a pretty decent sized camera, I'm gonna go... Well, yeah, that's a pretty big giveaway, this guy. And then they're in sunglasses as well. I feel like I'm supposed to recognize some people here. Okay. Let's go with... Oh. Is it going to be later than that? I think it would be a mistake to go any later than that. Oh, A5. 82, you think? He just doesn't look like he's from 1980s, does he? He looks like he's... I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Oh, and a bit earlier. I'm going to go back. You know what? I'm going to go with 82, like you say. All right. 95. Oh, I should have kept the later. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's tough, man. 95. And it's like that. It's black and white like that. I mean, the cameras were the trick there, I think. All right, got more flags. We got Greek. That looks like Finland almost. Interesting. Maybe like a peacekeeping thing. Uh-huh. Oh god. Am I supposed to recognize this? This tree? Oh, I don't recognize the uniforms either. I mean, like, that's like the giveaway, right? But like, there's so many flags here. I'm tempted to say a little older, like 50s. But okay, no, maybe early 60s is alright. It's pretty accurate. Maybe not even early 60s. They look like pretty 60s way they're dressed. But where on earth is this? Is it just as simple as I see a Greek flag and it's like some Greek island or something, you know, or like are we in Cyprus or something like that, you know? I can't quite read this, which is annoying. Yeah, these cameras seem much more 60s thing. No, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Spider. But then is it like a UN mission or something? And if it is, like, I don't know what this is. This structure. Uh, it does look quite Mediterranean. I'm gonna be honest. It's tricky. You think it could be Monte Carlo? Ooh. I mean, it's not. It looks quite rural, but it's definitely Mediterranean, right? Maybe like Malta or something. Zoom in on the sign. Yeah, I can't make anything out on that sign apart from like the tree symbol. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go. Oh, I think I'm gonna go for Cyprus. I know it's a gamble. I could just like I could go somewhere more central in the Mediterranean and just go with that, right? I totally could, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm trying to find one of the air bases. Where are my? Yeah, sure. Right, and then 62. I'm pretty happy to say 62. Oh my god. And if I had said Athens, it would have been right. Oh my god. Well, if I said Athens, it would have been yeah. Wow. I'll take it. Look, you know, the Greek flag, it was just that simple. It was just we just should have said Athens. Interesting. Okay. Anything about the year that makes this a bit more obvious? Not really. Yeah. I'm 90% sure it's Japan. Um, but I don't know how the license plates work, so I don't know if it's like the one of the years. It can't be. I mean, not this is yeah. Okay. We could just say somewhere random in Tokyo, and it's like the best we can really do. Anything that could make this a bit easier. Oh yeah, it definitely does. And the cars, the picture quality. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm quite happy with. I mean, I'm on 86. I'll go 87. Yeah, I do know. I know exactly what you mean. Right. Yeah, there's not really much else I can go on. We'll just go with this. It was 85, and it was Kyoto. I wonder if there was anything in that picture that could tell me that that's Kyoto instead. I'm sure there must have been. But still, that's really good. It was Athens. It was just Greece. But we got the year bang on. Right, interesting. Oh, Gatto. Okay. I need something to tell me where this is. Oh, cheers. No, I don't think it is, unfortunately. I guess I should have probably worked it out from the skyline, but I don't know, man. It doesn't look. It did definitely looks more Latin American, but that does narrow it down for me. Um, this building looks like it's probably quite a pretty big landmark. I wonder if we can spot it anywhere. It's not that. Okay, look, it's not gonna matter really. I don't think. Just pick a road. The sign closer. This one. Um, it's like a political party voting in. There's no year, unfortunately. Just says vote here in July. Okay, year. I mean, TV color. At least the 70s, and the way that people are dressed, I'd agree with that. Like late 70s. There isn't much else I can really go on. I don't know what years, presidential years in Mexico. I think I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Okay. I'm gonna go with this. 1970. Earlier. But that's okay. We do need a pretty good score to get the 40,000 points that are our target each time. Right. I'm not convinced it is. This is looking a little bit uh Dutch. I'm really confused. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. I looked at this and I thought Dutch because I saw like weird letters together. No, I know, I saw that, and that's why I was confused. I looked right at it. I know, I looked right at it. I know, I know. I stared right at it, and I just don't know. My brain. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. I started zooming in there, and then I like zoomed out again, and then I started reading different words, and I was second guessing myself. Is what I was doing. Because I went to here, and I went like I like kind of went up to Norway a little bit, and then I was like, okay, it's fine. This is I mean, it's got to be right. You think it would make? Yeah, it's making more references to it. We can find an intersection that kind of looks like this. Sure. I mean, look, it's gonna be pretty bang on. The year, yeah, that's gonna be tough. Um, is it pre-war or post-war? Not that they really did much mid-war, you know. But uh, I don't know, man. I think it's older. I think it's older than what we think. I think it's pretty old. At least this is thinking late for me. These people are dressed like it is. Yeah, I'm quite comfortable with this sort of time. Arguably a little earlier. No, older, definitely older than the 40s. I could eat my words, but I'm pretty certain. Look, there's not a single car in sight, right? It is just like trolley buses or trams or whatever, um, and bikes. All right, I'm gonna go with this because it gives me the most room for 1913, and it was this literal intersection. Oh, and I should have gone earlier, but we just scraped it. Oh, we just scraped our 40,000. Yeah, I mean they were dressed like it was that old, and there wasn't a car in sight. I think that was the hint that it was 1910s and not 1920s. I think we would have seen a car if it was the 1920s. Right, that was good. I enjoyed that. This got stuck again. There we go. I will take a 5,000 points answer though. No, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The year is definitely harder than the location usually in Time Guesser. Like the Time Guesser will always give you like a pretty iconic or recognizable place. Um. Oh god. Because obviously, like with Time Guesser, you can't move around or anything. So they've got to give you pretty big hints in the frame. Um, but then the year is always so subjective. But it's good. I mean, I really enjoy it. I love a bit of Time Guesser. time guesser. So I'll grab the link for you. Yeah. So I did the daily one, but there's just like a play version where it will just give you whatever images it has. I will say that the daily ones are usually harder, than the ones it gives you when you press play. Right. I need another clean room hatch, I think, because I want this, which, yeah, needs the clean room. Is that right? Oh no, one more across. Get that there. Parallel hatch in, and the cleaning room hatch in a second. I need some more assembly grating. Okay, that is it. We're good. Early 60s. I couldn't tell you the exact year. If I had to guess, 63, 62. But I'm again, I'm guessing. I don't know. 1 to 2 years off isn't usually too bad. 77? What was that the answer for the picture? What was in the picture? Interesting. Did it have an actor in it? Did it have the James Bond actor in it for the time? Oh, that's the name of the film. It's not really the caption as though it's just the title. But I would have probably gone off of whichever actor it was. And if it's 77, then I'm not good at my Bond actors. I couldn't tell you. I know the obvious ones, and that's it. I should terminal this really. Boop. Fair enough. Did you get the location of that question right? Was it like the premiere of it in London or something? There we go. Right. Get that put in. I'm gonna need stocking of both. Fair enough. Was it not in French? Like anything? Oh, whoops. It can be deceptive like that. They will try and catch you out sometimes. That's tough. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's tough. Actually no. Stocking input hatch for sterilized growth medium. SW2 building. We've been doing the wetware the whole time. There we go. Right, the converter is going to go here so it can share the flux point, and then I just need to plug it in. Right, all the components needed are wetwares, stem cells, small PBI pipes, electron plates, thin silicon rubber sheets, and HSSE bolts. What a weird collection of items. Let's see how many of those we have on passive. I don't have any of those on passive, including thin silicon rubber sheets. Wow. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna need an extruder. I'm gonna need a bender. And another extruder. Oops. Definitely gonna up this to a 512, and then I would like to input probably the ingots, and then have this be on setting 10. Good. Okay. Then I need extruder bolts. Extruder bolts. HSSE. How many of these get used each time? 8. Sure. Okay. Lock and link to draw. Right. Now missing the electron plate and the PBI pipe. Oh, this other one's coming. Small pipe. This into the mold. Small pipe mold. Good. And then some PBI ingots. Extruder. There we are. And then for you, Electrum. Electrum ingots. Testing 1. Pretty easy. Lock both of those. Link both of those. And then sit here and wait for this to work, basically. I didn't set them to auto output. There we are. Waiting on those, then we can get the wetwares, which would be great, and then we will probably take a look at the UV energy hatch. But hopefully we got enough time for that, but we'll see how we get on. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Not gonna form if it's not gonna craft anything if there's no output bus to craft to. There we go. 30 seconds, we get 4 of them. I'd say that's pretty good. Cool. How's the power? Power's good. Right, so the data module. Is this something I am ever going to need on passive? I don't think so. I had it on passive in Moni Factory, and I don't remember why I did that. Right. Locked and linked. We will go down to the sterile clean room. And we will squeeze in one of these. Yeah, I'm going to have an autocraft. I'm going to get a passive provider. And a circuit assembler. A ZPM circuit assembler. Ah, like you. Right, so we're going to get the pattern needed for this. That looks good. Data module. Needs yttrium, barium, cuprate wire. Which I imagine is really easy. That in there. Data module. There it is. Cool. Good. Right. Only other thing to do is 1, get the energy hatch, obviously, but 2, get the circuit. So I could end up making another circuit assembly factory here. We should have time to do both. Data module. Nice. So that is going to do the research needed for the UV energy hatch. I also need 64 computation. I'm not sure how much we have. I imagine it probably is 64, but you never know. ZPM energy. Yeah, assembler casing. I have tempered glass, pipe casing. Just give me 10 of that. The assembly grating, could do with a bit more. There it is. Okay. Good. I wonder if this research will be doable. Should be. This got stuck again. Which is concerning. Right. There it goes. We had the research. It's just going to take ages. Power should be fine while that's going on. Okay, good stuff. So all seems fine. This over here, I'm gonna need another cleaning maintenance hatch. Nearly done with this whole page, which is crazy because then the next stuff is the Stargate stuff, and that's pretty nuts. We'll need fusion reactor Mark IIIs soon. Dream links as well. Okay, more of those coming. Right, that's gonna take a while. That is basically done. Don't I need any more of it, to be fair. How are you doing? 38%. What else do I need for the UV energy hatch? Like to actually make it? Oh, I have access to all those things. Okay, that's not bad. Does need a UV power, but again, should be fine. I'll need 2 patterns of it. Good. If I did ask for it right now, missing ultimate voltage coil. Okay. This will go in here. My other assembler should be fine to do that. You are overclocked to UV now, right? Overclocked is not the right word to use there. Okay, where is my UV assembler? It's here. You should have the pattern, not. You should be there. And you've got the program circuit card. Good. Good. Okay. Plotting circuits. Takes a while. Right, other bits needed for the wetwares themselves. Fine yttrium barium cuprate wire is the only thing that I believe is not on passive. Which we should be able to get on passive. I'm going to do it here. Wire mill. Grabbing a drawer with a downgrade and an upgrade. For now, we might take the whole thing out and do 2048. Setting 3, auto output, and then we will get an export bus that sends through yttrium barium cuprate. Perfect. There it is. Lock to draw. Link to draw. How long? Making some robot arms, of course. The other bits needed are a stocking hatch of each and the 4 amp ZPM and a 4 amp converter. Like this one. Right, you take soldering alloy and then this, the transistors, the fine wire. There we are. You want to see the mechanical sieve? Sure. Give me a second. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Why are you still idling? Oh, those aren't plugged in. Sorry, I will go look at the sieve. I promise. There you are. Okay, making wetwares. The mechanical sieve will scale better, probably. But mine don't work anymore. Mine are switched off. Missing yttrium barium cuprate, huh? I guess I went into all that fine wire and bolts pretty quick. Yeah, I mean I could. Hang on. They're here. That one doesn't work. I mean, I used mod to EV. Get some dust. Just chuck it in. That's the output. There's a stack in 5 seconds, and you get those things back, and that's with an EV energy hatch. I used modular routers at the start. I had this set up, which is like the most basic thing possible, really. And it was fine, but I never really went full on with it. I just built these things and kept them the way they are. Upgrading the energy hatch when I needed to. Well, like for power. Well, remember you can use other gems less efficiently. You can use emeralds, amethyst, lapis, quartz, and stuff. You can use those as well. I did have to use those a little bit. You burn through them very quickly, but they do work. Make sure all your power setup stuff has the upgrade kit and then multi-cycle injectors, so the fuel is more efficient. And then if you really want to, you can do the diatron setup that I eventually did do, using exquisite diatrons instead. They're actually worth it, I would say. It's just quite a bit of hassle, and you need it to be very good to fill up. If you had like more dynamos than I did, you'd probably need a better diatron setup to power it all. They're like, for the amount of power you get from them, they're really good. Like, probably underrated, I'd say. What, exquisite diatron is 4.7. A regular diamond is 300,000, right? Like, that's an insane difference. Obviously the big thing is, can you keep up the diatrons? So they'll burn slower as well, right? I think, but can you keep up with the amount of lapidaries you have? Because I didn't have too many, really. You know, these were all my lapidaries. I seem to manage, don't I? Right, I wanted to come back down here because I wanted to snatch the Etrian Barium Cuprate from here. Right, ready. UV energy hatch. Shove that in. Go for it. Okay. I did. It's got titanium coils and it's got UV 16 amps on. It's insanely good. Yeah, look at this. Vortex for Etrian Barium Cuprate. Very good. Right, UV energy hatch is on its way. We have the circuit, which is really good to see. I reckon we will do the crosswordle to finish off. There's all the wetwares. Pretty good. They're using the more expensive recipe at the moment, but that's okay. And then we can tear up to UHV, start the next chapter, and we get the UV energy hatch. 40 seconds though. That's rough. Still, that was pretty good timing, all things considered. What a mess this place is. Right, there it is, UV energy hatch. Great. We swap this one out straight away. You're a 1 amp converter. That's not really what I want. Wetwares will give us access to cheaper UV circuits as well, which is nice. I see cheaper. I mean, this is the cheaper one, but we'll take it. Ads coming in 2 minutes. This will be the last lot. We'll probably go do a raid after the break and after we do the crosswordle. So I would like to get the assembler set up if possible. Yeah, I can do. Again, stick around for crosswordle. Okay. Good. Oh, of course. There we go. Okay. Right, that is all done. Let's get up crosswordle. Here it is. Oh. Move the chat into the middle. There we go. Right. Pound. Oh, okay. It might be OU like that. That's not a word. Shout. Okay. Clout. Yeah. Good start. Catch. Okay. Crazy. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know. Come back to it. After. Okay. Arrow. What am I doing this time that is making this go so smoothly? Okay, this one. I want to roll. Oh, that's not gonna work. What could this be? Oh, something R. I don't know. I What? You're kidding. All right. It was ogres. That's crazy. I was like I couldn't put another word together and it just happened to be that. Right, I'm gonna do tower here. Oh my god. This has been crazy. This is crazy good. It's a shame that crazy wasn't one of the words here. I still don't know what that one's gonna be. Right. What's this gonna be? Um, lard. No. Okay. Uh, law. Oh. Lure. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. I should have compared it with the R and the G. It would have been rug. That makes sense. I guess it could have been rag, but you know. Right. Crass. Oh. Huh. Craps. Nice. Okay. Great. um. Okay. So. Oh god, I don't want to lose on this one. Um. What's it more likely to be? Sir with an E. Yes. That was really 16 guesses total. Oh, and it's just hit midnight, which means I guess the next wordle is now. Next crosswordle. That was that was insanely good. Getting that one in two, that one in one, three. I mean, that was like it's 16 guesses total. I mean, ogres was ridiculous. Like, how on earth? All right. Let's look for someone to raid. Did you see that, Spider? Did you watch that crosswordle? You love crosswordle. It was like the best crosswordle we've ever done. Unironically. It was great. Right. So who are we gonna go raid? WD is live. We could go WD's way. I'll see how. You want to guide the raid, Meat Weasel? You want some Greg? Okay. Then I'll have a look at the GregTech tab because everyone I was considering, I believe is not playing Greg. No, we can find a Greg one. It's okay. I'll go to the Greg tab, have a look. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Is everyone else doing GTNH? They seem to be. Alright, then I don't feel too bad about this. Right. Oh, sorry, you have to clamp. Let me make sure I spell it right. Yes, okay. Right. It's muffin time, guys. I mean, it isn't. It's the end of muffin time, but, you know, you guys get how it works. It should be on tomorrow, I think, in the evening. Um, we'll try and do some building properly. I promise. All right. Take care, guys.